There comes a time in every soul's life when the world feels too loud, and yet too silent. When everything you once knew becomes unfamiliar, and what lies ahead feels like a mirage made of fire and fog. Have you ever asked yourself, why do the ones who carry the deepest pain often create the most unforgettable beauty? Why do the ones who break rise with eyes that carry galaxies? Why is it that life favors the broken to become its greatest storytellers? Do you know who Frida is? Not just the artist. Not just the woman with flowers in her hair and fire in her heart. Not just the painter of self-portraits, but a living canvas of survival, rebellion, and sacred rage turned into color. She didn't deny her flaws, she made them her palette. The Journal of Neuropsychiatry and Clinical Neurosciences confirms that artistic expression can activate the prefrontal cortex, bringing emotional regulation and resilience. Spirituality, too, echoes this truth. Many ancient cultures believed that those who suffered greatly held divine keys to beauty and wisdom. Every brushstroke was a rebellion against silence. Every canvas was a declaration, I am still here, through colors, through chaos, through truth. Frida Kahlo was born in 1907 in Mexico City, in a house painted blue, as if the walls already knew she would touch the sky one day. Maybe the days you cry alone are brushstrokes painting a bigger picture. That strength is not the absence of pain, but the choice to rise while still bleeding. That the most beautiful parts of you are the ones you've been hiding. Maybe the life that feels like it's falling apart is actually falling together. The doctors didn't believe she'd walk again, let alone dance or paint. But from that bed, broken and wrapped in corsets made of plaster, she picked up a mirror and began to paint. Not for fame. Not for recognition, but because that was the only place left where her soul could scream. At 6 years old, polio came like a thief in the night. It left one of her legs thinner than the other, and the children at school were merciless. But she never bowed, she walked with a limp. Yes, but it would later become the rhythm of a march towards something far greater than pity. She painted wombs that could never carry children and spines that refused to stand. She painted Diego, her love, her addiction, her contradiction. Their love was a war between fire and gasoline. He cheated. She bled. He returned. She forgave. But through it all, she never stopped creating. Because when her body failed her, her art held her. She dreamed of becoming a doctor. She wanted to heal others, and aware the universe would make her heal herself first. At 18, a steel rod pierced through her pelvis in a bus accident so brutal it left her body shattered beyond recognition. She painted pain. She painted betrayal. Frida didn't hide her scars, she framed them. And yet, science now supports what she intuitively knew, that art heals the brain, that trauma processed through creativity rewires our nervous system. Frida embodied this. She never became the doctor she dreamed of, but she healed people more deeply than medicine ever could. So maybe, my love, your mess is your masterpiece in disguise. Frida's life teaches us this, that perfection is not the goal, presence is. So I ask again, do you know who Frida is? Because in some way, I think she is you.